What's up, you guys? The Curious Owl here, and welcome to my August wrap-up. So August was such a weird month for me. There were so many things that went on, not only just moving back to campus at the end of the month, which as you guys can tell, I'm in my campus room right now in my dorm. So yeah, that was really stressful in and of itself. And then work was really stressful. I basically finished up working for the summer over at the hotel in my local town. And the last month was really freaking crazy because honestly, it was sucked the last month because we basically had a really big owner change. He was incredibly misogynistic. He was telling every single woman on the staff, whether it was housekeeping, kitchen, or front desk, that they were stupid and they were lazy and just all kinds of mean things. And the guys almost got nothing. So this guy was just a total misogynist. And so it made it really hard for me to be able to work in that environment for the last month. But I'm so glad I'm done now. I'm back on campus. I'm getting really into the new school year. And so things have gone really well. And as you guys know, my hair is now blue and it's actually starting to turn a little green, and you can still see some blonde parts from where I had to have it bleached. But yeah, so that was a really big change for me because I've never done something like this. Like, I had my hair red for 2 years, and then I dyed it black in January, which you guys saw, and then I dyed it a dark purple that really faded really quick, and it didn't even really show up that much. So this year I wanted to kind of come into school with a bang, and I decided, you know what, why don't we try something a little bit more adventurous? Let's do some blue. So, and it actually turned out really, really nice. It's really starting to fade though right now. Like, it's starting to change colors because it's been washed quite a few times since I've gotten it done. I really only wash my hair like every other day, but it still is starting to fade, I can tell. So probably by the end of October at least, I will need to go get it redone. But I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I just don't know. It'll just depend on how I'm feeling, but I really do like how it ended up turning out. So I read a total of 3 books over the course of the month. I kind of technically started 4, but I'm actually going to leave the last one in September. Like, I was supposed to finish it earlier this month, like a couple of days ago, but there's some awesome news that I will be sharing with you guys later that is going to be very interesting. So the 3 books I read were Myths of the Hindus and Buddhists, Fractured Fairy Tales, and Everything Everything. The favorite though for sure had to have been Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I loved that book so much. Like, it was so freaking cute because I loved the character Maddie so much. She was so reserved and so innocent, but mostly because she wasn't able to experience life outside of her home. She'd been stuck in her home her entire life, and so then when she meets Ollie, he really brings her to the outside world and really gets her to, you know, be adventurous and get to do things that she normally wouldn't do. I just really loved the dynamic between Ollie and Maddie, with the fact that they were so different but they were so complementary as well. And I just loved Ollie's humor. He was so freaking cute, and I adore guys like Ollie who are kind of like, they try to be the bad guy but they're really not. They're really just sweet on the inside, and only certain people are able to see that after a while. And so I just really enjoyed his character. I just thought the book itself was so interesting because it was so structured so interestingly too. But if you guys want to know all my thoughts on that book, you guys can go check it out down below. So recently also, I have been watching a lot of booktubers doing the 24-hour readathon, which actually happened I think sometime in July if I'm not mistaken, right before the booktube and biannual bibliothons. I just for some reason have been loving watching these 24-hour readathons, and so I decided to start doing a readathon series on my channel. So I decided that once a month, usually during Fridays, because I don't have any Friday classes, I will be going from midnight to midnight on Saturday morning, reading as much as I can during that time. Now, I do have to work from 9 to noon, but I will try at least during my shift to have a book with me in case I have some downtime, because I won't have to worry about doing anything in that downtime unless I start doing online training as well. So it'll kind of just depend. But to start off this awesome series on September 22nd, I have challenged my good friend Becca over at Bookworm Becca. I will leave her channel link in the description for you guys as well. I have challenged her to a readathon off. So we are going to be seeing who can read the most pages or the most books in 24 hours, and I'm very excited because I know she's got a bit of a busy schedule, but she's supposed to have the day off that day, so I am excited to see who wins. So we will be recording and doing the readathon on the 22nd, and then for me, by the 24th, Sunday the 24th, I will have my video up. I don't know when she's gonna put hers up. It's gonna just kind of be whenever she gets to it, really, but I'm very excited to do this, and I know she is super excited as well. Basically, what I'm planning on doing with that is I'm going to be trying to get through a major stack of my TBR list, because I am going to be so busy this semester with between work, classes, and other YouTube videos. It's going to be very hard for me to be able to set aside some time to read. So something I have decided to do is I have decided to do the readathon, and then after the readathon, spend some time recording separate reviews for each book that I read, and trying to upload those reviews as spaced out as possible, but within the same week possibly. So there may be 2 book reviews in a day, or a couple of book reviews a week. It kind of just depends on what I'm feeling, because I don't want to have to do the readathon and then record the review and have it not go up for 2 weeks when it's normally supposed to go up. That's the plan. I will basically be figuring out a scheduling thing for all of my videos very soon, but that is just something I wanted to mention to you guys as far as how I'm exactly going to be doing these readathons and how I am planning on continuing doing book reviews despite having once a month readathons where I just sit for an extended period of time. Also, if there is a book in a readathon that I do not finish for whatever reason, I will continue to finish that book after the readathon, and I will record a review separate from the mass recording of other videos and upload that as soon as possible so that you guys can still get my thoughts on that book specifically. My thought is that for those books, I think it's going to be after I have uploaded the other book reviews, so that I make sure I spend some time in my thoughts on this last one that I didn't finish in the readathon for whatever reason. So that's just kind of some logistical stuff. I don't know how much you guys really care about that, but that's some logistical stuff that I want to put in this video, at least so that when I go back to edit it, I remember that stuff and I write it down, basically. So more so for me than for you, really. That is basically all I really wanted to say about my August wrap up. Yeah, it was a crazy month for me as far as all kinds of stress, really, honestly. Like, this was the worst month I think I've had the entirety of 2017. This is the worst month I've had because I had to deal with so much drama and so much negative energy, really, and a lot of it came from my job, and it was really hard to get through each day because of all of the negativity that was going on in my life. But thankfully, the very end of August, I did move up here, and I had my hair colored, and I am getting back to being myself now, which is really awesome now, especially since my computer is fixed. I'm so excited to be recording videos again for you guys, and hopefully by now you guys will have seen my first live stream. If you didn't, you guys can go check out the video for that, because the live streams will be on YouTube, so they will be uploaded as soon as the live streams are done. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are about the 24-hour readathon and anything else that bookish-wise that you want me to do, whether it is certain tags or certain kinds of videos or skits, because I would love to try to incorporate that more in my channel for you guys if you are interested in seeing them. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me in this August wrap-up. If you guys did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock, and I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!